We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 5. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's caught Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, it's Floyd. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down at 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Gibson. He finds his man complete. It's Snyder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun. Gibson out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Gibson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Yates. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down now, it's Floyd. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On the run, it's Smith. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, Gibson steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. His sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Gibson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Punt of 38 yards officially, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
50 seconds to buy. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Big air, big air, big air.
2nd and 2. And the catch made by Johnson.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And to give this time to the tailback. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So now the Eagles down by 4, a little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Connecting with Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.